Here we go! So hey guys, so as you all know, the Smash Battle has been out for a while now, and if you didn't, well, then you probably lived on a rock or something, or you don't even interest in Smash Battles and it make no sense to be watching this video. But a lot of people already stated who they wanted in, and a lot of people have been happy and depressed. Like for example, watching Rool being a me outfit now, might people confirm him, might not, we don't know. It's all left for Daddy Sakurai to decide that. But I wanna make my list for my top 10 DLC characters for Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS. So while I'm talking about this, in the background you're gonna see gameplay for my series called Too Good for Smash. If you don't know what that series is, it's a bit like Alpha at How to Play 101 or like Little C's Too Good. No, I mean it's called That Character's OP or something, I guess. Don't remember the series. But it's something like that. This is just one of the clips I had to edit for it. That's what you're gonna see in the background. But go check that out too after you watch this video. Link in the description. But we ain't here for the motherfucking gameplay. So let's get started with my top 10 DLC characters for Super Smash Bros. Wii U and 3DS. Then let's just get started with my top 10 DLC for Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS. So at my number 10 spot, most of you probably don't even remember who this guy is, but he would fit perfectly into Super Smash Bros. And that is Thomas from Kung Fu Master from the NES, if you all remember that game. He was pretty popular back in the time, but isn't that recognizable anymore. And I think that's sad because he pretty much deserves a spot in this game. I mean, literally, his name is Kung Fu Master in the game. So he got his moveset just right there, and he's owned by Nintendo, so he is no third-person character, and that will make it much easier for Sakurai to put him in the game. My problem is with him is, most of you don't know who he is, so if he ever got announced with Super Smash Bros., then who would like to have him because they don't even know who he is. But that could also be countered because most of you didn't know who Shulk was before Smash Bros. And if you're saying you did know who this guy was, just because you just watched some YouTube videos after he got announced, doesn't mean you knew who he was. So there's still a chance for him. I really hope people would vote for him some more, but probably not. So he won't make it in the game. I really doubt he will make it in, but I can still hope for my main teams to make it in. Because really most of all, I just want to see a Monster Lost battle between him and Ryu, because I think that would be awesome. So on to my spot number 9, I think she probably have a pretty good chance to make it in. And since Star Fox 2 has been announced to arrive here at December or November, I don't remember that, I think she probably make it in. So my number 9 spot goes to Crystal from Star Fox. Since he's different from Fox and Falco, she probably won't be a clone of them. And with that creative moveset, a lot of things could be happening. Even though a lot of people want to see Wolf back, I think Crystal have a better chance of making it. And God knows we don't even need another landmaster. So at number 8, I'm gonna drop the bomb with my friend Bomberman. He's a third-party character, I know, but he's pretty popular. Since he's owned by Konami now, since the other company got bankrupt, I think he's got a good chance to make it in the game. Since Nintendo's pretty good friends with Konami, since we got Snake in the last game, I think they could do something, cooperate with them, and do a little switching on that, and maybe we could get Bomberman in. If you're wondering what his moveset should be, just look at Super Smash Bros. 2. There's a fan-made game called that that's supposed to be like Smash Bros. I played that a bit and I noticed they have Bomberman in that game too. He's pretty creative there, and the way he moves, I like it pretty much. The problem probably is that that game isn't based on Smash 4. It's more a combination of melee and wall, like Project Endless. So his moves probably there isn't pretty, how should I say, comparable to Smash 4 or something? I don't know. But if you just change it a little bit, I think it'd be creative. And to be honest, you know, the Bomberman made in this game would blow over, by the way. It would be S tier just the moment it got announced. Everybody would be sitting on their ass, being like, leaving the controller. It would be removing Sheik from the list of names. We will have to have a Bomberman 20XX, because we know that's going to happen if you say that. So at number 7 we got King K. Rool. Yeah, I said it. King K. Rool at number 7 in the top 10 list. I know, think Rool is a pretty good guy. It should be in Smash, to be honest. I agree 100%. I don't even know why we ain't having him yet. He shouldn't even be put in a DLC. He should be announced for the game since 2014 at the beginning. For some weird reason he isn't. So I don't care so much for heavyweight characters. So that might be one of the points I got for making him number 7. But Rool seems like he's a good character to put in the game. But I just feel like there's so many other characters with so many creative movesets that could be made. I ain't saying he doesn't have any creative to be put in the game, but I just feel like there are others with something more creative that would probably be more fun and more different. And to be honest, we like different characters. That's why we love the Ice Camp so much, because they were so different. I mean, 2 characters in one that was so much better, literally. Was top tier in Melee just being 2 in 1, being weird and different. And everyone I want to see more of. That's why I'm only putting Rool at number 6. Talking about weird and different, at my number 6 spot, I put a character I really want, and that is Rayman. Now Rayman is a specific character. He has been announced once before, but not literally, because that was just a leak. Not a real leak, but a fake leak. Now that leak got pretty hype, because I really thought it was true. I really wanted it to be true, and definitely with that music just above it. But no, just a leak. Just a leak. No truth, just screams running out of each other. But that doesn't matter. What matters now is it is possible to make it true. And with no limbs on his body, he can really have a creative weird moveset, but still be some kind of a watch-down character like Vulcan and Fox, that still has something weird. Like he will have a longer range, just like Samus got, while he will have a big head like as he did it, just like Samus, but he will still go close up the watch-down character, like Fox and Captain Falcon. So he could be using that to like grab the lids like Link and Samus and all of that. That could be creative. And I could totally see Kirby wearing a Rayman hat, just using his hands. I mean seriously, look at that. It's perfect for him. And he will perfectly fit into Smash Bros. With Rayman's hat on. Now the only problem with Rayman will probably be his amiibo. Because as you all know, they're confirming they're gonna make amiibos with DLC characters too. But Rayman ain't got no limbs, so his amiibo probably will have a big problem making. And I can totally see the Nintendo Cute saying that we can't make Rayman because his amiibo would be too weird and it won't be possible. But I really hope that won't be the answer we get, and that we find some weird way to make it possible without making the amiibo look like shit. On to number 5, we got Shovel Knight. Now, Shovel Knight is an indie character, and lately I've been seeing a lot of indie on the Nintendo eShop. And since Nintendo love indie games so much, why not represent somebody like Shovel Knight in the game? Now I know a lot of people already got Shovel Knight on the list, and you probably have a lot of votes here in Europe and on the US. The problem is, Japanese people don't have Shovel Knight, so they probably won't vote for him. I'm not saying that totally deconfirms Shovel Knight. I'm not saying that he's going to make it in the game. I'm just saying he's still got a big chance since he's still indie. We still got a lot of European and American people still want him, even though Japanese people honestly don't even know who he is. So don't stop believing in Shovel Knight. I really think he's going to make it in the game, even though Japanese people didn't have to try to play him yet. But I heard they're going to make it for Japanese people soon, and since that's happening, it will be a good way to advertise for Shovel Knight in Japan. I mean, look at Roy, it worked for him when he was announced for Melee, so it should probably work for Shovel Knight too when it comes to Japan. Who knows? Maybe we will get Shovel Knight because of that, just for that one reason and nothing else. So at my number 4 spot, we got Kakarot or Goku. Well, I was saying number 4 until I went back to the website, read it once again, and saw that it said originated from a video game. I repeat, originated from a video game. I got destroyed that moment because I was ready to write down why he should be in this game, since he just got Extreme Patootin out for the Nintendo 3DS. But dreams are dreams. I could always just play a modded version of Project M to get him in, or Super Smash Bros. 2. But reality, I probably never will get Goku. Now that it says originate, I know it would be a stupid choice, cause you know, then we just get Master Chief from Halo, or Shrek, cause that I would like to have to see happen. So instead of Goku, my number 4 spot goes to the Inklings from Splatoon. Now Splatoon has already sold over like millions of copies, and it's the first original new game since like what 14 years now, and it's already so popular, so it will probably be put in the list like Legend of Zelda, or okay, not like that high, but you know, one of them good games that Nintendo always makes. Now the problem with the Inklings is probably that they already got me costume, not like King K. Rools or Chromes where they just got some parts of them, but it's like literally each and every part of them, like their hairstyle and their eye makeup or eye paint or ink. I don't know what that is. The script of kids, I don't know. So that probably would be too weird having a real character looking like that or something else like that. The other thing that's a problem with them is the base characters. What I mean by that is they ain't made to look like what they look like right now. They're supposed to be custom by yourself. Now I know what you're thinking. Villager was also supposed to be that, but he got that I'm a psychopath, I'll murder your entire family look inside, so that does make it perfect for himself. But I don't know, maybe Sakurai will find something out and we still get England this game. And if not, maybe we can get it in Super Smash Bros. 5. Maybe Sakurai, you hear me? Please do it. If not, so yeah, continue on to my number 3. I think he's probably gonna make it in the game because he also pretty popular. Is for Shantae. Now Shantae is also in the character just like Shovel Knight, but I think her move could be a bit more creative than Shovel Knight's, since he got that genie thing going on, help human, help genie, and that hair of her that will be used to a lot of moves. And her B moves could be made of what I just showed in the picture. You just pause it backwards. That's kind of up. So Shantae could probably make it in the game, and there have been rumors that her voice could already in the game or supposed to be in it, or the one who makes the one Shantae has been cast for it. I don't know if that's true or not, but I heard rumors about it. I think Erika made a video about it. I don't know, go check that out. Sadly I don't have the description for it, but just search, I don't know, Erika and then Shantae confirmed for Smash or something. But I think she can make it in. I mean, a lot already voted for her, and the creators of her already pumped up the votes for her in the game, so she could probably make it in. I can see it happening already, and to be honest, I'm already, if I was Sakurai right now, I would already confirm it, because I doubt Sakurai wouldn't put him in the game. Oh, I'm sorry, I mean her. At number 2 we got Masked Man from Earthbound 3, or Mother 3, or whatever it's called. So for you guys who don't know who this guy is, spoiler alert, he's the last boss of Earthbound, or Mother 3, and it's technically Lucas's brother. Now if you don't have any idea how Lucas's brother looked without the mask, you could just look at Lucas's lieutenant skin with orange hair. That's the closest you will get for him. Or you could Google it, that would be a lot easier. Now why I say this guy from anybody else, because I don't think I've seen this guy in any list of who to have is, but first we need some more villains. I know he's normally one were villain, but Masked Man technically is a villain, so there we got that one reason. Second reason is we could use some more Earthbound characters that's not like another clone of Ness. And I know I've called Lucas clone even though it's not even close to being like Ness, though they got some moves that's a bit similar. But a whole new character that's different in every way, that's from Earthbound or the Mortar series, that will probably make me glad. Probably make Iwata glad if he's still alive today. And I really hope that will happen. So that's why my second spot goes to him. His moveset, I don't have a lot of idea of that, but I probably also have there's probably also a possibility to give him the mask as Kirby had, if that's something good for you. So before we go on, here's some honorable mentions to characters I think could also make a DLC, but just wasn't my number one topic or pick for that Smash Bros. So with that out of the way, it's time to go towards number one pick for Super Smash Bros. DLC. So the one I chose at number one was Banjo-Kazooie. Now I never played a Banjo-Kazooie game ever before in my life, and I probably never will since I don't own or going to buy an Nintendo to play it. And I never owned an Xbox, not even one of them Xbox consoles, because I grew up with PlayStation and Nintendo thing. My first console was a PlayStation 2. I don't know why I didn't buy the number one. I don't know. Don't really care about it that much. And my first Nintendo console was the Game Boy. Well, I won't call it console, a handheld though. So, well, I never got to play the game, but I've seen a lot of videos on YouTube enough to understand that he was really important for Nintendo back at the time, since he was made by Rare. But I didn't even know he was made by Rare, and I was like, why didn't I know that? Because they were the ones who made that great Donkey Kong game series. But I know they now owned by Microsoft, and I know that those guys from Microsoft want Banjo-Kazooie in the game. But the problem is that they won't advertise in some weird way for Banjo-Kazooie if they get him in the game, and Nintendo don't want to do that for them. So I don't know, maybe he won't get in the game just because of that. But if we just keep pressing them with votes for Banjo-Kazooie, we probably gonna get them in. And to be honest with yourself, we all knew what they were trying to do when they made Duck Hunt Duo a playable character in Super Smash Bros. Just trying to hide the shadow of Banjo-Kazooie. But since you got a Smash Bros, people are going to vote. So that was my top 10 for Super Smash Bros. DLC. So if you enjoyed, please leave a like, comment and subscribe if you liked this video. And if you agreed with some of them, just comment it down below. And if you didn't, tell me who you wanted in the Smash Bros. Battle. I'll be looking at them. Just notice that this is just my opinion. None of them is confirmed. None of them is deconfirmed or something. Nothing has been revealed or leaked. Like that's perfect to believe in. And since Sakurai haven't said anything, you couldn't trust anything here until now. And if you liked this video, just do as I said, like, comment, subscribe. And if you would like to see this Kirby Too Good for Smash and the series to keep on watching what's going on there, just follow the link below. I will check one there, then you can watch it. Well, I'm smashing, and I'll see you another time.
When the pigs in the Kirby, drop it like it's hard, drop it like it's hard, drop it like it's hard. When the pigs try to get at you, park it like it's hard, park it like it's hard, park it like it's hard.